Good morning, word nerds! How are you? And how are you this Thursday? How is your Thursday going? Hello, good morning. You guys are getting the all-natural Christine this morning. Hair still up, workout clothes are still on. It's just going to be one of those mornings. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining me on Word of the Day. Hey, Laurel. My name is Christine. I am a member of the Perry Girls, and each and every weekday morning, I bring you a new and amazing word of the day for you to add to your vocabulary so that you can sound smarticles. Jesus the King hopped in the room. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Today is Thursday. Can't believe this week is already flying by so quickly. That's what happens when you have a short week and when you've got a whole lot on your plate. Some of us have more on our plate than others, right, Laurel? At least I don't have that to deal with. So, good morning, John. So, let's get to the word of the day, since that's why we are all here. Today's word of the day is crocodilian. Stupid Irma. Yeah, stupid Irma. Anybody out there named Irma, I'm not talking about you, by the way. We're talking about the storm, obvi. But crocodilian. Crocodilian is the word of the day today. C-R-O-C-O-D-I-L-I-A-N. Crocodilian. Yes, it does have something to do with crocodile, but not completely, totally about crocodiles. So, good morning. Oh, thank you, John. You're my super heart love. I love it. Thank you so much. All right, so crocodilian. Yep, that's how you spell it. Thank you, Kimberly. You're awesome. And what it means is hypocritical or insincere. So, you may have heard the wives' tale. I don't know if it's true or not because I don't know. Hey, T. Thomas, thanks for joining. I don't know a whole lot about crocodiles. Okay? I don't live in an area that has crocodiles, so I don't know a whole lot about them. I used to watch The Crocodile Hunter, but yeah, I don't know a whole lot about crocodiles. The story goes that when a crocodile eats its prey, good morning, Eddie, it cries. It has tears that come out of its eye. So, but it's not sad that it's eating, its eyes water when it eats, or so I'm told. Oh, thank you for the blessings. So we're talking about the word crocodilian. Okay, crocodilian. C-R-O-C-O-D-I-L-I-A-N. And it means hypocritical or insincere. So that's kind of where the word comes from, is when a crocodile eats its prey, it gets tears in its eyes. But what it's come to mean in conversations or in oh yes, very good word here today for sure. So yeah, crocodile tears, exactly. Crocodile tears is kind of where the whole thing comes from. So if you say that, someone who you're not terribly fond of or who's not terribly fond of you, you trip and you fall and they happen to be behind you and they go, they say something like, oh, I hope you're okay. But it's super obvious that they don't mean it. It's a crocodilian statement. If you watch reality TV, you see people crying as they kick people off the island or vote people out of the house or, don't choose them for, the next set of prizes or whatever the case may be. But you see them crying because that makes them look better on TV, but they don't really mean it. That's crocodilian. That's a crocodilian behavior. So it just basically means insincere or hypocritical. I get on here and I talk to you guys and I tell you how much I love you. That is not crocodilian. I am completely sincere. I do love you. Without you, there is no word of the day scope. I would have quit this a long time ago. Well, okay, so Nicholas is a little boy and he's still working out how to get mom to give him what he wants. And sometimes, yeah, he's probably going to turn on the tears because he thinks it's going to get him what he wants. But he's not really crying and he doesn't really mean it. So, yeah, he's still learning. When you see crocodilian, talking about someone who's young like that, I don't really put the two together. I could see, it could totally be a child thing, but I see when a child does that, I love children so much and they're so naive and so innocent that I personally couldn't put the word crocodilian on a child. But yeah, you could. Anyone else probably could. I'm not a grandparent yet. Once I have grandkids, that may change. But as of right now, I'm not a fan of putting the word crocodilian on anything that a child does while they're learning what's going on in the world. I like to use this more towards like soap opera people who are like real life soap opera people. People who at work will, tell me to my face how excited they are that it's National Payroll Week, but they could give two poops that it's National Payroll Week. Really, honestly. I've had the poster on my cubicle for weeks, and then when I said it, they're like, really? It's National... Do you not read the big gigantic poster that's at the top of the stairs when you... Anyway, that's me on my NPW rant for the day. But that's Crocodilian. I challenge you all to use the word Crocodilian without insulting anyone in a conversation today, because that's most important, right? Words can be weapons, and we don't want to do that. Good morning, Deborah. So choose your words wisely and speak with love. When you're using the word crocodilian, use it to either describe something that is crocodilian or to explain what crocodilian is to somebody. But don't like call someone out for being crocodilian unless that's what you're passionate about and they're really being crocodilian and you need to call them out. I don't want everyone just running around and being kind of jerks about it. There's a lot going on in the world right now. There are a lot of people in Washington, D.C. and Sacramento and every other state capital, as well as in Canada and Mexico and France and Belgium and Brazil and the UK and Ireland. There are crocodilian politicians and people in any kind of official role all over the world. If you want to call them out on it, go for it. Some of them really are sincere when they cry or when they have emotions or they're trying to show empathy, especially for what's going on down in Texas, what's about to go down in Florida, what's already going down in like the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos and Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. What I hear this morning, 60% of Puerto Rico has no power and may not for months. So when you're showing empathy, go out of your way to be sincere about your empathy. Don't be crocodilian. That's really the message that I wanted to get out today. Don't be crocodilian. Go out of your way to be sincere. Go out of your way to be honest and mean what you say and say what you mean. Speaking of saying what you mean and meaning what you say, stop! Phooey! Anyway, I'm going to get going. Apparently there's a bird or something on the back fence. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. I just want people to be who they are and be real and be genuine, because that's where I come from. That's who I am. And it gets me in a lot of trouble sometimes. Maybe sometimes it's a good idea to be a little crocodilian, but I just can't do it. I just can't find it in myself to be that fake. I just can't do it. So, yes, live every day like it's payday. Do not be crocodilian, but use the word crocodilian today. Use it, don't abuse it. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Know that I love you all. And I'll see you back here tomorrow, because guess what? It's going to be the Fabulous Friday edition. We made it through another week of Word of the Day. So until tomorrow morning, be good and don't be crocodilian. Mwah. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye now.